Welcome back, everybody, to another edition of Unwrap This, my little weekly sports show or talk show, whatever you want to call it. Talk about the hobby of collecting sports cards, memorabilia. Um, do this every week. Been doing it for a while now. Been working with Unwrap Sports, and let me put this on. Let me use their all their technologies to do this. Anyway, happy Friday. Sorry, I had to try to tag somebody. What's up, Kyle? Kyle Sharp from over at Three Amigos. I'm sure you've heard me talk about them a few times on here. I get a lot of mail from them, especially Kyle. Like to win his cards and his Razes and things. Appreciate you jumping in with us today. Like I said, this is the show I've been doing for I don't know 33 episodes now. So basically, like I said, just go through cards. I try to open some new product when I can, every time I can. Um, new as I can get my hands on anyway. If any of you ever want to jump in, pay for a team, absolutely take them off my hands. I've got way too many cards in there, and yes, I run the risk of you hitting a big banger and me missing out, but it's more for the show and just showing you all what to expect out of these. Yes, sir. I'll try. He wanted me to tag him. I'll try to include you in it from now on if you want to. Absolutely. Let you know. Um, like I said, I just love the hobby. I've been doing this since I was probably 6 years old, so 30 years almost. Didn't really get into it. Got real big into it, like a lot of you did during COVID. Didn't have anything else to do, so I started getting bigger into it, getting into breaks and that kind of thing. Found a bunch of groups on Facebook, and Purdy needs to come out to play. Heard you, man. Purdy is big right now. Everybody's loving their Brock Purdy's. But yeah, before we get into that though, I do have a little bit of mail day to get into. Not a whole lot, but a few things to open up from the past week that I've gotten in the mail. I think there actually is some Mosaic in there, and that's going to be the highlight of the show because that's the big thing that's out right now is Mosaic. But let me see. Before we get into that, though, I did want to talk about upcoming stuff that's coming out. We have, like I said, a lot of the higher end, a lot of the higher end products are coming out here, have come out or are coming out here in the next little bit before the playoffs finish up and Super Bowl and all that. So we have see Impeccable and yeah, Spectra and Impeccable are the ones that are out right now. As far as football goes, we have Illusions coming out on the 25th. I'd really like to get into some of those. I love Illusions almost as much as Mosaic. And then let's see, there's Leaf Exotic Football. I'm not real familiar with that one. And then we got Donruss Football in February on February 8th. That drops. Bowman University Football. That's 2023 product that's starting to come out. We opened a 2023 blaster last week of Leaf. So those are the 2023 draft picks are starting to come out, and we're going to be seeing a lot more of those. As far as the other sports, you can see on there's Mosaic Basketball coming out on the 25th. Topps Finest Baseball should have came out today or yesterday, depending on what coast you're on. But you can look all this up on your own, I suppose. But just a quick little preview of the things that hopefully we'll be talking more about here in the next coming weeks and month or so. But Twilight Zone. All right, but yeah, illusions. I really love illusions. They're one of my favorite looking cards. I don't know what this year's product's going to look like per se, but they never disappoint. They always look good. I haven't seen a illusion set yet that I was disappointed in. But get into this. Let me move this around a little bit. Whoop. There we go. Before we open my mail, I did want to just kind of show you the difference. The two big ones that everybody looks for, the two big variants that everyone looks for, is the Honeycomb and the Genesis. This is from last year's product. These are a couple Des Fitzpatrick from my collection. Just kind of want to show the Honeycomb looks like a honeycomb. Like if you can see in the background, it's a gold card. And the Genesis has this little swirly blue pattern. This year's product, I've seen them. I haven't gotten any of them yet. I haven't hit any of them yet. But this year's product looks pretty similar. The background design's a little different, but it's the same basic idea. There's also a Nebula that I have not been lucky enough to hit any of those yet, but they're really, really cool looking cards too. When did Mosaic Megas come out? That's a great question. I do not know. Check on that release page again. I don't think it says specifically Mega on there. But it shouldn't be too long. I would imagine within the next week or so. They usually don't fall far behind when the blasters drop. So I would imagine that they should be here pretty soon. I'd say within the next week or two, the Megas. But I haven't heard anything specifically. That specific page doesn't divide hobbies and Megas and blasters and all that stuff, retail or anything like that. It just basically tells you when the product officially drops. So I'd have to do a little bit more research to see. But like I said, it's usually not too far behind. So I would say within the next week or so, we should be seeing Megas. Hobbies already came out, I believe. Yeah, the Hobbies are already out. So I don't know. It's a great question, though. If anybody does know when Megas come out, let us know. But as for me, I honestly don't know. But I'd like to get my hands on a few. I know that. All right, before we get into our break, thanks for everybody that did want to jump in this time. We will get to that here very shortly. But I have a little bit of mail to go through and see what we got. This, I already know what this is from. This is actually from Italy. Panini, Italy. This is more of those soccer stickers that we talked about during the World Cup. I just ordered a few more that I wanted. This is probably going to be about all I order of these. Don't know of any other big teams that I want to order, any specific, unless it's like a Messi or Ronaldo or something like that. Probably won't be spending a whole lot more money on stickers, but it's a fun little collection that I got into. So nothing crazy, but most of these are going to be base. Actually, all these are going to be base because if you go on the website, there's a little tab you can get into that tells you or allows you to complete your set. So I got the American team. I think I got Mexico because I've always liked the Mexican soccer team. And I think I got some Japan in this one. I'm not really sure what all else. But we'll see. I forget. It's been a while since I ordered it. Since it did come from Italy, it's taken probably about a month or so to get it in. But we got the Korea Republic team card. I think I got a lot of team cards in this one. Portugal. There's the Cameroon football. The little badge card or sticker. Those are cool. There's the Cameroon team card. Switzerland, Brazil, Croatia, Morocco, Canada, Belgium, and then here's the Japanese team. I just really enjoyed the Japanese team and their fan base during the World Cup, so I did go ahead and try to complete my Japanese collection. Got a Yu Yu Asako, Kaoru Mitoma, Takumi Minamino, Junya Ito, Takuma Asano, Gaku Shibasaki, Genki Haraguchi, Wataru Indo, Miki Yamine, Yuto Nakayama, that's what the, Yuto and Yuta, oh, okay, that's different names. I thought it was the same name. Nakayama and Nagatomo. You have to bear with me on these names too. It's foreign names. It's like, Eiji Kawashima, Shiuchi Gonda. There's the Japan team card or sticker. Germany, Spain, Tunisia, Denmark, Australia, France, Poland. Yeah, I did get some Mexican cards this time too. So, Herving Lozano, Regilio Funes Mori, Diego Lanez, Hector Herrera, Eric Gutierrez, Jesus Manuel Corona, Edson Alvarez, Jorge Sanchez, Hector Moreno, Jesus Gallardo, Nestor Arujo, the Mexican team card, Saudi Arabia, Argentina. I don't know why that says qualifiers on there. The rest of them don't say that. It's interesting. Netherlands, Senegal, and there's another qualifiers. Ecuador qualifiers. So those are different. I haven't seen the ones that say qualifiers across the front of it, but that's a little different. So it's interesting. Well, like I said, nothing crazy to anybody else, but it's just a little fun side collection I had going. Like I said, that's probably, unless the price completely drops on those and they start selling the big packs for a lot cheaper than what they are, I probably won't get into a whole lot more of them. I got the players that I really wanted and the teams that I really wanted, America, Mexico, and Japan being my favorites out of this group this year. So this one is probably going to be Mosaic stuff. Like it, again, this does not have to do with the Mosaic that we're ripping here in just a few minutes. This is just mail day from a different break that I got in, or different breaks possibly that I got into. This is a pretty thick pack, so this is probably more than one break. This comes from Brandon Cantu over at Cantu's Craze. He's got his own page there. I think I started working with him back on what we call the big page, the football sports cards, or I forget the name of it, but we always call it the big page. Very easy to find, but we started talking on there. I think then he joined New Vision about the time I did, and now I think he's also in the Three Amigos group with me. So yeah, I see him a lot. He does auctions all the time. Every Sunday, I believe, he does auctions on his page. Gotten some really good stuff from him before. Man, this thing's breaking into Fort Knox in this one. Whew. bear with me for just a minute while I rip this thing open. Now we're getting into it. There's one stack, and there's two stacks. So if I know myself, which I think I do, I probably ended up getting the Packers. Let's see, the Packers and the Ravens probably. That's usually the two teams I go for. I do know that he did a little duck game on there, and I ended up hitting a couple packs out of it, so that's gonna be fun to break into too. I'm just gonna open both of these up. Just rip into it like an animal. Alright, there we go. So these are from the break. I got the Packers, the Ravens, the Raiders, and the Saints out of this break. So that should be fun. And then I hit these two, and one basketball and one football. We'll put this basketball to the side, maybe for a different show. Maybe throw it in a stacks or something. But this one, I'll tell you what, since this was free to me, I want it. I'll pass it along, and we'll open that up, and I'll put that in with our break just as a bonus. Thank you for everybody that joined in. We'll rip into that, and I'll give you all those cards too. Brandon is a really cool guy. Like I said, I've been working with him for a while, and him and his wife, couldn't ask for a nicer couple in the hobby world. Wish my girlfriend would enjoy the hobby with me as much as his wife enjoys it with him. She don't want my girl don't want no part of it though. It's not her cup of tea. She just allows me to do it. So let's see what we got. Well, I'll just start it off right there. We'll start it off with that one. Little Zamir White patch card. Rookie patch. Then Mason Crosby, last call. Hopefully last call. His leg is not going to hold up much longer. And this looks like Absolute. I thought this might have been Mosaic. This is actually Absolute. So, Quay Walker. Yeah, that's my girl. I said, says his wife wants nothing to do with it. She says that's basically my girl. She said, I don't get it. If you want to do that, it's fine, but I just don't get it. Okay, it's fair. I don't get a lot of things she gets into either. So, but got a Quay Walker, another Quay Walker, Stargazing Aaron Rodgers. It's two cards back there, and then there's a Draft Diamonds Aaron Rodgers. Pick number 24 of 2005. Aaron Rodgers bases. Jair Alexander. Aaron Jones, another Jair. Another Aaron Jones. Or two. There's a Amon Green out of Prism. I think he threw in an extra pack in there with the Absolute. We got a blue Devontae Adams. There we go. Darren Waller Green, Devontae Adams, and Darren Waller out of Donruss Elite. Josh Jacobs, Devontae Adams, Darren Waller, Josh Jacobs, Devontae Adams, Derek Carr, Devontae Adams, Darren Waller, and a Rich Gannon. A little throwback for you, old school guys. Rich Gannon. Because he thinks Absolute Retail was a little disappointing this year. I've never been overly enthusiastic about Absolute. The reason you get into Absolute, or at least the reason I get into Absolute, is the case hits, and you're not gonna always hit a case hit. But as far as their base cards go, I agree with you. I'm never really too crazy about the way Absolute looks. It's just kind of, yeah, it's all right. It's got kind of like a step up, or maybe a couple steps up from Score, but it's just nothing real fancy to me. The inserts are cool. I like these introduction cards. Speaking of, there's a little Chris Olave introductions, and the Buy Storm. I really like the Buy Storm inserts too. Those are really cool cards. Another Chris Olave base. Marquez Colston. There's a little green action on the Elite Alontae Taylor. There's a Alontae Taylor base. Michael Thomas, Jameis Winston, Alvin Kamara, Jameis Winston, Michael Thomas, Alvin Kamara, Jameis Winston, Kyle Hamilton, Isaiah Likely, Kyle Hamilton's introduction, Isaiah Likely, base again, J.K. Dobbins out of the Donruss Elite, J.K., lots of JKs, and Justin Tucker last call. Hopefully it's not his last call. I think he has a lot of football left in him, but wouldn't necessarily be my last call on the field either for Mr. Automatic. Isaiah Likely base, and then we got a little autograph. How about that? Isaiah Likely auto. Not a bad auto to hit for the Ravens. It's no Lamar Jackson, but still shows a lot of promise, a lot of potential in that guy. And then a Kyle Hamilton on the green. Yeah, no, I haven't. I still don't have it. I had to think about it for a second there. I still don't have a Kaboom in my collection at all. Been chasing after them, been trying to hit a few for cheap on eBay and stuff like that. Just haven't gotten lucky enough to find one yet. Oh, excuse me. Get a drink. Explosives I haven't even seen in person. I've seen other people hit them in a few breaks, but I haven't seen an explosive in person. But Kabooms, I'm still trying to hit my first Kaboom, so maybe one of these days, but we'll see. Well, since that's done, this may not be that long of a show, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and start breaking into this. Like I said, I'll throw this in there, and we'll start with it just to see what's in there. It's a 15 card pack. It's got a 3 card red, white, and blue bonus pack. So that'll be our bonus pack with our red, white, and blues in it. And then you just get the retail 12 card pack as well. So let's see what we got in the Prism. Javon Curse, Robert Woods, DeForest Buckner, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Darnell Savage, Courtland Sutton, Kyle Rudolph, Patrick Queen, Jordan Lewis, Travis Etienne Jr. There we go. Nice little Etienne. Rookie card for J.C. Horn and a Michael Thomas Brilliance. Then we got our, like I said, we got our red, white, and blues. Go through. Kyle said Likely is good. I like Likely. I think he's going to be really good. I mean, he's already very good, but I think he's going to be good for a while and somebody to keep your eye on. Not a quarterback, and of course, as we know, quarterbacks kind of run this hobby. But Not a bad player to collect if you like position players as well. Our red, white, and blues are Rock Ya-Sin, Danny Dimes, Daniel Jones, and a Ramondre Stevenson. So we'll go ahead and jump into the Mosaic. We'll start from the smallest and work our way up. If you noticed, I got two boxes of two blasters of Mosaic to open this week. And the reason being is this stuff I ordered from Target, and this is what I found at Walmart. And I just wanted to see if there was any difference between the two boxes. As far as I can find on the boxes themselves, they are identical. Sometimes Walmart and Target will have different, their inserts will be different. Like they'll have a different, like sometimes it'll be like orange disco as opposed to an orange laser, depending on what store you buy them from. These both say blaster exclusives, orange fluorescent parallels. And as far as I can tell, the boxes are identical. Can't really see a difference between the two. But this one did come from Walmart, and this one came from Target. So, just for science reasons, I just figured I'd try opening both and seeing if there was any difference. But I really don't think there is in Mosaic. Like I said, some do, some don't. Prism I know does. There's a difference. But it doesn't look like Mosaic has any difference between Walmart and Target. So this is a retail pack. I don't know why they felt the need to double wrap it, but it is just a retail pack. 15 cards per pack. Start out with this. Like I said, Mosaic's like one of my favorite products to rip. They're just really cool looking cards. So we will start it out. We can already see we got some color in there. And this one we're looking for 3 exclusive pink parallels. Pink camo pink parallels, plus 1 other Mosaic parallel per pack. So you're guaranteed to at least get some parallel colors. So that's cool. Christian McCaffrey, Quentin Nelson, Tyler Boyd, Derrick Henry, Kadarius Toney, Trayvon Walker for our rookies, Malik Willis, Jeremy Ruckert. There's a Prism Trey Hawkinson. Mosaic Prism, which I've mentioned before. These kind of crack me up because the product's name is Mosaic, but as far as I know, this actual design is also called Mosaic. So it's a Mosaic Prism Mosaic, because it has the little prism tag on the back. So it's a Mosaic Prism Mosaic, Mosaic Prism or something. I don't know. Just kind of funny. Got us a green Kadarius Toney. Pink camos. We got 3 of them there coming up. Cooper Kupp. Kenny Pickett. There you go. There you go, Chris. He said he was Kenny Pickett chasing. So there you go. Add that one there. And Romeo Doubs. Ooh. I'll take that one. Cooper Kupp on the Thunder Lane insert. And a green bang. Steelers versus Ravens. Deontay Johnson. I like those cards too. Those bang cards are cool. And a Kid Reporter. Kid Reporter. As always, I will sleeve these up as soon as this is over. I just don't want to waste a lot of time putting them in penny sleeves and top loaders while I'm live, but I promise you I will get those penny sleeved and top loaded as soon as I get off here. Before I send them out to you, they will be well protected. This one we're looking. I already tore it in a. This one we're looking for orange reactive. Like I said, the blasters have the orange or orange fluorescent parallels. The hanger packs have the orange reactive parallels. So little difference, and I'm sure we'll be able to look and see what the difference is here in a minute. But 20 cards per pack in these hangers. Terry McLaurin, Keyshawn Johnson, Jalen Ramsey, Lawrence Taylor, Jamar Chase, Jeffrey Simmons, Matt Ryan, Joe Burrow, Juju Smith-Schuster, Greg Dulcich, John Mechie III, Jermaine Johnson II, is that Trey McBride. We have a Mosaic, Matthew Stafford. And now we're getting into our orange fluorescence, or orange, what they call them? Forgot the name of it again. Orange reactive. These are the orange reactive cards. Patrick Mahomes II, Eric Dickerson, Von Miller, Sam Williams on our last orange reactive. Then we got a Dalvin Cook Will to Win, Hall of Fame John Elway, and a security tag. So those are kind of cool little throwback cards. Pro Football Hall of Fame. And since we did the Target, we'll just stick with the Target for now. And then we'll get into the Walmart blaster. Yeah, that Mahomes is pretty cool. Where'd he go? There he is. There he is. I'll set him up there. Just look at him for a minute. Yeah, I do like that, Patrick Mahomes. Oh, you got the Chiefs too. That'll be going to you too, Kyle. Forgot you had the Chiefs. So we got 6 cards per pack, 6 packs per box, 36 total cards. And like I said, we are looking for the orange fluorescent parallels. Empty pack, empty box. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 packs. Move these up here for now. Good luck, everybody. Tyreek Hill. There's another Patrick Mahomes. That one's the All-American, or the American flag, or whatever you want to call that card this year. It used to say, like I said last year, it used to say All-American on there. This year it just has the American flag. J.K. Dobbins, Dallas Goedert, Darren Waller, and a Michael Strahan Hall of Fame. Next pack. Amari Cooper, Patrick Mahomes again. This one's a Super Bowl MVP, Super Bowl 54. Yeah, Super Bowl 54 MVP. A.J. Dillon, Christian McCaffrey, Arnold Ebiketie, rookie. Ooh, there's a nice one. Kid Reporter. Chris Olave. I think that's a green Mosaic, I believe. not numbered, but nice card. Good player. He's going to be another one that I think is going to be good for quite some time in the future. I like that card. Alright. See what this pack has. We got Von Miller, Quentin Nelson, Tyler Boyd, Sean Alexander. There you go, Kobe. Kobe picked up the Seahawks. Jordan Poyer on the silver. That is a silver. You see the little refraction, rainbow refraction in the back there. And a Stephon Diggs bang. Bills versus Dolphins. 10/31/21. Nice, nice. Yeah. You and John and I think Terry, all three like them Buckeyes, don't you? Aiden Hutchinson, rookie card. Fred Warner. Kyler Murray. Tyron Davis Price. Storm Chasers, Cooper Kupp. That's a cool insert. Matt Ryan is our final card out of the pack, other than the Kid Reporter. Green Matt Ryan. What's case hit? The Storm Chasers case hit? I thought it might be, but I didn't want to overspeak myself. Is the Storm Chasers case hit? Sweet. That's awesome. Didn't realize that. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. I know I'd seen a few of them get pulled, but I wasn't really aware that they were case hits, so that's pretty cool. So we did get a case hit of it, so I'm happy. Sweet. Not bad. One thing I will say about the difference between Target and Walmart is there seems to be about a $5 markup on Walmart. These were like $30 on Target's website, and then they were $35 at Walmart, so a little bit of a markup for Walmart, but as far as I can tell, they're the same exact blasters. Tom Brady on the All-American boy. Wes Welker. Kyle Pitts. TJ Hawkinson. Russell Wilson on the Mosaic. And a touchdown Masters Nick Chubb. These cards are funny. Little big head cards is what I call them. Touchdown Masters for the Nick Chubb Brownies. See, you should have took your Browns. You'd have got them too. Alright, last pack of this blaster. Have to check that Storm Chasers after I get off here and see what it's going for. Matt Corral, rookie card. Jim Kelly. Jonathan Taylor. Harrison Smith. Brian Cook. And the last card of the blaster is a Derek Carr for the Raiders. The Raiders! And a Kid Reporter. So that was fun. Got a Storm Chaser out of it. Can't complain about that. So, just going to set these up there for now, get them out of the way, and we'll break into this last blaster. Yeah, sure will. I probably will. Just let me, like I said, I'll check the prices and see what they're going for after I get off here, but yeah, I'll send you a message. We probably can trade for something. You know, I like my Louisville cards, so we can probably find something to trade on. Empty box. Same as the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs per box. 6 cards per pack. And these can be a little fickle at times. I was in a break the other day, and even though it's supposed to be 6 cards per pack, some packs had 5 cards, some packs had 7. I think I saw one that had 2. There was one pack we opened and it had 2 cards in there. So as you can see, this one has 6 plus the kid reporter, so that one was done right. But I haven't really been paying attention to how many cards were in each pack on this break, to be honest with you. Matt Judon, Patrick Mahomes, Super Bowl 54 again, Von Miller, Tyler Boyd, Chris Oladukin for the Steelers, and then a Jalen Ramsey green and a kid reporter. Let's go. I want to see a Genesis or a honeycomb. As it seems to me, I could be wrong. I don't know the print numbers, but it seems to me that the Genesis have been more common every year. Used to be you rarely ever saw a Genesis. Then last year, it seemed like I was seeing them quite a bit. And this year, it seems like almost every time I'm in half case or bigger break, you see at least 1 or 2 of them. Which, I mean, there should be 1 in every case at least, but there was one case that I was breaking with Matt Pearson. Well, he was breaking it, but I was in the break, and he actually hit 2 Genesis. I think it was the same player out of one case. So who knows how they split that stuff up. Eddie George, Michael Carter, Aiden Hutchinson, Kyler Murray, Kyle Pitts, there you go, Perry, and a John Elway, Hall of Fame. I think we already hit that once. Yeah, he's up there 2 times. There's Eli Mitchell, Mac Jones, Fred Warner, Tom Brady All-American again, Pierre Strong Jr. on the rookie card, and a Barry Sanders green. Okay. Ooh, I'll take it. Collect Barry, another kid reporter. He's one of my childhood favorite football players, so since nobody got the lines, I'll keep that one. Pack number 4, we have a Derrick Henry, Wes Welker, another Matt Corral rookie. Oh, that's an NFL debut rookie. I didn't notice that down there. So they do have the NFL debuts and the regular rookie cards, true rookies. TJ Hawkinson, Thunder Lane Derrick Henry, followed by a Cooper Kupp Thunder Lane base. So 2 Thunder Lanes back to back. Cooper and Derrick. Coop and the King. Last 2 packs. I know, you want a Purdy. I'm trying to pull you a Purdy. I'm doing everything I can. I'll just do some Purdy magic here. Say a prayer over it or something maybe. Kadarius Toney, Joey Bosa, Antoine Winfield Jr., Jim Kelly, Logan Hall, Malik Willis Green, and another kid reporter. I think he's going to be good as soon as they get rid of Tannehill. I've heard that he is moving on after this season. I don't know, haven't confirmed that myself, but I have heard that Ryan Tannehill is not going to be with the Tennessee Titans next year, whether he retires or he goes to another team. From what I've been hearing is that they're going to be moving on, so maybe Malik Willis gets his shot next year. I think he's a good quarterback, and I was kind of hoping he'd take over the reins this year. But the Titans actually had a halfway decent year, didn't need to go into their depth chart. So last pack, Jalen Waddle, Chase Claypool, Justin Jefferson All-American, Denzel Ward, Carson Strong on the Mosaic, and our last card is a Russell Wilson touchdown Masters. No Brock Purdy. Sorry. I tried. I did everything I could. Just the way it goes sometimes. I still never saw the... What's the orange? I see green. I didn't see any orange cards in there. Guess the orange fluorescent must be a shorter print card. Jordan Poyer's at silver, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. But yeah, I don't see any orange cards in there. So I guess the orange fluorescent must be a shorter print. I was kind of expecting the way it was written. Look for exclusive Mosaic orange fluorescent parallels. Blaster exclusives. But we didn't hit any. And then there's the ultra rare Razzle Dazzle, which I believe Kyle actually has one up on, I believe, has a lineup for one for Razzle Dazzle. But I haven't seen those in person either, so I know they're short print. But that's it. That's all we got for today. That's all. Yeah, like I said, you got that Patrick Mahomes, so not a bad way to spend $7. So good job. Appreciate you all jumping in. Just want to say thanks to Unwrapped as I always do. I do want to thank them, and a special thank you go out to Michael Lawson. Broke the news to us the other day that he's not going to be with the Unwrapped. Well, he's still in the family. I'm not going to say he's not going to be with the family anymore, but he's going to move on and do some other things in his life, and it's understandable, and we all have to do that at some point. We all have to move out and do things that we may make us uncomfortable or may not be as fun as days gone past, but wish all the best for him. I've known Michael since middle school or earlier. Known him for a long time, and great guy, and I'm sure he's still going to be around, jumping in on shows from time to time, telling everybody where everybody went to school in the NBA. Spoiler alert, they went to Kentucky. Okay? They went to the University of Kentucky. If he ever asks you where somebody went to school, guaranteed they went to the University of Kentucky. But in all seriousness, gonna miss him around the Unwrapped sports conversations or chat groups and stuff. He's the one that brought me into this group, this family, as I called it. Gotten to know a lot of great guys through him and through this group, and really appreciate him in particular for getting me hooked up with Perry and all these guys. Don't know what the future is going to hold for the shows that he is currently on. I would assume that they're going to keep going on. Maybe different hosts, maybe some Connie and CJ and some of these guys are going to pull them by themselves. I'm not really sure. That's for them to say, not me. But I did just want to give a special shout out to Michael Lawson, and best of luck to you in whatever you decide to do and wherever you decide to go from here. And I'm sure I speak for the entire crew when we say we're going to miss you, and look forward to but I mean, it's not like you're going anywhere. You're still going to be on Facebook. You're still going to be like I said, telling everybody where the Kentucky players went. But do appreciate you. I just wanted to give you a special shout out. Shout out again, like I said, Kyle Sharp over the Three Amigos group on Facebook. Look them up. If you like to get into breaks like this, if you want to get into bigger breaks like this, that'd be a great place to start. Great guys over there, as well as New Vision. I'm a member of that group as well. But both those groups I can personally vouch for. Cantu's Craze as well. Like I said, it's Brandon Cantu's own little private group that he started. But I think he's the only one I've ever seen post breaks or anything on there. So I don't think you have to worry too much about a whole lot of breakers or anything like that. What? Okay. Getting some kind of notification saying some problem with Facebook. Okay. But anyway, thank you all for joining again. We'll be back next week, hopefully, with more to break into, more things to get into. The big cool cards we got this week were, of course, Chris Olave green. I was really kind of pretty happy about that one. I like that card. Patrick Mahomes, orange reactive. And the case hit Storm Chasers Cooper Cup. So, boom. I was going to say you can't beat that. You can beat that, but not with just two blasters. I mean, I think we did pretty well. And congratulations for those that did hit. Said if you all ever want to jump into any of these breaks, I try to post a preview. I got a little late preview today. I had to work all day, so I didn't have time to go home, take pictures, all that stuff. But I usually try to give you a little forewarning before, but I don't like to do it too early because my store gets new product on Fridays, and I do my show on Friday night. So I always like to wait until Friday so I know exactly what all I'm going to be breaking before I tell you all, give you all any kind of preview. And I was not expecting, I wasn't sure if I was going to get the Target stuff in today. It was scheduled to come in tomorrow, but I was really hoping, and luckily my girlfriend told me while I was at work. She was like, yeah, it came in. You got a package from Target. I was like, awesome. So it all worked out. Got to break some Mosaic. Like I said, this is one of my favorite products that comes out. Mosaic, Illusions, and then probably Prism after that. Score holds a special place in my heart. I've talked about that before. Even though it's not a very high end, it's not a high end at all. It's a very low end card. It always just kind of signals for me that football is really here. The football season is truly upon us whenever I start seeing score packs on the shelves. So it's more of a emotional thing for me, just getting to see score. But as far as the ones I enjoy breaking and seeing the cards and the beauty and the artistry of the cards themselves, Mosaic's definitely on the top of my list, and Illusions as well, which is coming out next couple weeks. So be on the lookout for that. I'll try to get some of those in if I can. And we'll be back next week doing the same thing all over again. Don't have anything lined up yet for it, so I don't know what I'm going to be breaking. But like I said, I always manage to find a little something on the shelves. So until next time, thank you all for joining. We're just going to keep this short and sweet. Maybe going to keep it under an hour this time. But appreciate all y'all jumping in, buying teams, or just jumping in the comments section. We'll do this again sometime soon, and hopefully, like I said, probably do this again next week. If not, it'll be the week after for sure. I don't like going that long without doing a show, but unless some crazy thing pops up and I need to get on here and vent about. But regardless, we'll see you all next time. And once again, thank you all for joining, and take it easy and be safe out there. Peace.